2 weeks after the mysterious death of Adriana Younge, the Guyana police are now seeking to obtain statements from witnesses as part of their ongoing investigation, according to the family's attorney Dexter Todd. The development comes amid mounting frustration from Younge's relatives, who have expressed a loss of confidence in the Guyana police force due to what they describe as a mishandling of the initial stages of the probe. Todd said the family remains resolute in their demand for transparency and accountability.
The police investigation now seems to have been to be taking a pace. I was contacted yesterday in order for witnesses to come to give statements, and I'm saying, but after 2 weeks, you have not gotten statements from the people who were around the pool. You already should have had a list of the persons who are in close proximity to the pool, to the body, etc. Persons who searched the pool. You should have already had a list of that. So at this stage, the police are not able to say what their names are. So I now had to go yesterday to get up their family members and etc. to be able to get some names and say, okay, all those persons must go to the police. I don't want to talk with them. All of them must go to the police station and they must give their statement, because it's crucial. You can't say, justice would require, you can't say that something happened and then you don't give a statement to it.
The attorney said the family is not prepared to move forward with funeral arrangements until they are satisfied with the investigations.
The family is very clear in relation to burial, that no date will be announced until they are satisfied in relation to the investigations, and that they are satisfied that the investigators are very much close to unearthing the truth of what happened with this child. The family is not concerned with the fact that even if they have to go to the stage of embalming that body, they have access to a number of forensic pathologists around the world who are on standby to review the entire autopsy conducted on this child. And until they have confirmation from them that what was done is actually what it was a safe conclusion to draw, then they will be comfortable, okay, they can put this body to rest. But they are not going to be forced into that. They are not going to be pressured into that. And I can say, they have moved away from this issue of mourning. And they are more in a frame of mind to ensure that this young child's life means something for the children of Guyana. And they would like to see that a number of initiatives also follow this death. Number of initiatives which will make children going out to places a bit safer. They would like to see a number of things in relation to the lies and the narratives which were peddled about this child, that she accidentally drunk. They would like to know. They would like to know exactly what happened to her. And so they are in a frame of mind in which they are more closely looking at the investigation, and then they will address their mind in a short time in relation to when they are going to have a celebration of the life of this child. Not a protest, not calling for justice in the sense of saying, I am dissatisfied with all what is going on. No, it's going to be a celebration of our life because of the fact that they are going to say at this funeral that there have been positive change. Out of this tragedy, there is some form of positive initiatives which have come forward, which will make Guyana even better.
In a bid to restore public trust and bolster the investigation's credibility, the government of Guyana has enlisted the services of Leonard Makoshen, a distinguished retired member of the Royal Canadian Mounted Police. Makoshen is a trained and certified expert in homicide and suspicious death investigations. Todd said the family had some concerns.
I believe that the family, and this is their instructions, I believe that the family are very responsible in their response. They don't know this retired investigator, and they will not be come out and to say anything which tarnishes his integrity and his character. Now, what they are saying, their concern is based on the language of the letter from Ministry of Home Affairs, which was published. The language says that this person is coming to assist the police. The problem the family had, they're having in this matter is that they don't believe that the police force, that they have any integrity and any capability of properly investigating this matter. And therefore, where you have a person who is a private investigator and is not attached to any particular body, they are not able to look at to see under what standards are we going to judge this. So that is why the call was for the FBI or for Scotland Yard to come in, because you have certain ethical practices and standards in which they can research, look at, and to be able to have some form of comfort that the same code of conduct which operated in that particular jurisdiction in which the FBI is operating or Scotland Yard is operating, it's going to be the same standard being transferred to the investigation.
Younge vanished during a family outing at the Doubleday Hotel in Tushan on the east bank of Essequibo. Despite extensive searches of the hotel and its swimming pool, the child remained missing until her body surfaced in the same pool nearly 20 hours later, to the shock and anger of her family and residents. An autopsy conducted by 3 independent pathologists concluded that Younge died from drowning, though questions remain about how her body went undetected for such a long period in a pool that had already been searched.